Game 3 of 7 here on the NIHL TV network, Stream Sports Midwest. This is College Junior Prep 18U. The Kenosha Komets playing host to the Blackbirds here, and we saw a really impressive performance in that last game by a young Carter Battellini. He had 6 of the 7 Kenosha goals in a 7-3 win over Winter Club. Now the 18U will finish this trifecta here in Kenosha, taking on the Blackbirds. Ethan Wiles and myself, Aaron Schellen. Blackbirds 3-2 so far in their regular season. That's good for 3rd place in this CJP 18U division, while the Komets just 1-3. And for the Komets, their last time out, that was their first victory of this regular season. It was a 4-2 win over Bloomington right here back on October 19th. And for the Blackbirds, their last time out was a 7-3 loss to Rockford back on October 26th. So it's been a couple of weeks since both teams have played a NIHL scheduled game here. So get back at it here against their divisional opponents here this evening. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and right here in Wisconsin. This is the 55th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the NIHL president, or visit the website at nihil.info. Just double checking the schedule to make sure these two teams haven't played each other yet this year. It doesn't appear as though they have, so get ready to get started here. 17-minute periods in this 18U CJP matchup. Each team with a couple of goalies on their roster, so we'll see who's going to get the start. It looks like
during warm-ups, I saw it was Luke Connolly for the Blackbirds, and it was Austin Galashowski.
Now, I was going to say Connolly, I believe, for the Blackbirds, as he was the one sort of leading the huddle down to our left. And we'll see if it is Austin Galashowski or Carson Wright coming out here for the Komets.
Now, you mentioned this earlier, the Blackbirds definitely look like the Blackhawks.
Yes.
Their white jersey, black shorts with the red and black stripe at the bottom of those sweaters. Looking like the Blackhawks tonight. And Blackhawks will be wearing their red sweaters tonight at home as they face off against the Wild at the United Center.
And we have a number 29 in net for the Komets. That is indeed Austin Galashowski. And it threw me for a second because the Komets have worn white in the first 2 games. They got the blacks on here, so I'm looking down to my left going, the Blackbirds don't have a goalie who wears number 29. And then it hit me that it is indeed Galashowski and the Komets. And actually, we were both wrong. It looks like Camden Schumann will be the starter for the Blackbirds down to our right, number 33. And we're ready to go here, and we are underway. Puck played into the offensive zone, but that will be quickly in for an offsides. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning turned Sunday afternoon. Ethan and Aaron here with game 3 of 3 in Kenosha. And here are the Blackbirds behind their own net. That was Lorenzo Teodori playing it up and around and out to the neutral zone. Back on it now is Jacob Fain for the Komets. Big hit along the boards. That was 4-on-4 crime there as Jackson Joyner was crunched by Logan Schenning. Here is Schenning. Schenning with the shot, and the save is made by Schumann. That's hard to say. Schenning shoots, Schumann saves. Behind the net with it.
How many seashells were down by the shore?
Too many. Played out to center ice. Turned and fired back in by Zachar Chimsky. There's another collision behind the nets. Friesma banged into there by Joseph Mina. Another collision, and we're out to center ice. Each game we've done today has gotten progressively faster, and that's testing my hand-eye coordination for sure. Here's a shot in from the far dot by Cameron Dames, and the first save made by Galashowski is a glove save with 1:15 gone here in period one.
A lot of physical play here for the first 4:14 of this game.
Back to the point. O'Boyle with the shot deflected down. Then it'll go into the near corner. This is Talon Shackman, and that puck will be cleared out. That'll come all the way down on Schumann. He'll drop it for Dalton McCray. McCray's pass is deflected, gets another opportunity, loses it though at the blue line. Nice poke check by Mina. Dames now gains the red line, throws it the length of the ice. Over for it there is Max Anderson. He'll push it around to the near side. Comes around to Mason Ballard here on the near half boards. Ballard gets knocked off his skates by Dames. Here's a shot and a glove save by Galashowski off the stick of Benjamin Michaels. Quick wrist shot, quicker reflection or quicker reaction time by Galashowski.
I say testing our hand-eye coordination here. Imagine these goalies. I could not do it. I could not do it.
No. I played goalie in my freshman year of college in a intramural floor hockey league.
Yep.
I
was
did
about
that.
to say floor hockey, gym hockey. Yep.
Yeah, I played goalie, and that was, I mean, we're going back 25 years at this point, but that's as close as I ever got to it. And we weren't very good.
So they called it broom ball for us when we would have it in gym class.
See, that's not broom. Broom ball's an actual thing.
Oh, see,
you got to look that up. It's played on ice. Broom ball's a real thing. You actually play with brooms and a ball, essentially.
Oh, then I was lied to back in my middle school days.
Yes, you were. Out to center ice. Blackbirds will settle things down. Overskating the puck, and back to recover is McCray. McCray up off the near boards finds Doparis. There's a collision at center ice. We got a number 11 out there for Kenosha. I don't have a number 11 on my roster, so I'll have to figure out who that is. See if you can skate over here by us. That would be wonderful. That's pushed around the far side. So anybody who's watching, if you can tell me who number 11 is for the Kenosha Komets, I would be greatly appreciative. This is over here on the near side now as Zachary Vanderloop gets knocked down right at the blue line. Physical game here in the early going. A lot of players throwing their weights around. Austin Ballard, a little pirouette behind his own net. Max Anderson slides it back around the near side, kept in by the Blackbirds. It's Cade Tilley. Now Teodori down low. Ballard on the backhand. Anderson pushes it back around. Tilley again. Now in the corner, Jackson Joyner pinned up against the glass. Comes out. Tilley has some space. Tilley shoots. I think that may have off the glove and over. I didn't hear that distinctive ping sound, but that bounced up in the air like it hit a post or a crossbar.
Good look regardless. Great shot there as well. An even better effort from the goaltender.
Anderson, the shot, that deflects down right in front of Schumann, bounces past the net. Out in center ice with it, Blackburn's Teodori on his backhand. Now into the offensive zone, 1-on-3, goes underneath the hit of Logan Schenning. Back to the point. This is Rodrig with the shot off the back of the net. Joyner battling with Jackson Schenning down low. Rodrig again dumping it deep, pushing it around to the far side. Along the far half and out to the neutral zone where the Blackbirds will repossess. And unfortunate that wasn't called for an icing, as it looked like the Blackbird defender was backing up there and shot that in from his side of the red line. Giveaway in the offensive zone. Blackbirds take it here. The shot goes, I think that went through Galashowski and wide of the near post. Shackman, turn and fire it in. Dames gives the puck up. Skating out with it now is Zakrachimsky. Zakrachimsky wide shot off the outside of the post and into the corner. Taken now by Dylan Rose. Rose skates out 3-on-2. He's got Shackman on his left, drops it to the right. The shot through into a body. And the Komets now. Ballard near half boards. Collision there, and we'll have a whistle and a penalty called here on the Blackbirds. I think Dames is going to go to the box. Yeah, he's getting the finger point from the official, and we'll have a power play here for Kenosha with 11:31 left to go in period number 1. Official not giving us the signal, so I'm not sure what it was. But it's a penalty. That's what I can tell you. It'll be 2 minutes here.
Someone is in the box.
Yeah, Cameron Dames is in the box here for doing something he shouldn't have done. And Aiden Zakrachimsky wins the draw. D to D. Anderson walks in the shot. That whistle's wide. This is Adam Heidi. Heidi finds Anderson again. Anderson near bumper. Backhanded Zakrachimsky through the crease and cleared out. Max Anderson finds Heidi. Heidi drops it. This is Mason Anderson with a head of steam. Anderson into the offensive zone. The shot and the save by Schumann. A couple of rebounds. That puck's in the paint, and Friesma is able to clear it into the corner.
Sitting behind Schumann for a second. I don't even think he knew it was behind him for that second there.
Here's Friesma. Friesma now into the neutral zone. Friesma will dump and chase. He'll be the first one on it. Backhands it behind the net. Taken off his stick by Adam Heidi. Heidi. Drop pass for Anderson. Mason Anderson taking it wide. Across the blue line. Now deep. Bad angle shot. Save made Schumann. And that's up into the netting for a whistle. And a face-off. 10.5 left to go in the first. 52 seconds left on the penalty to Cameron Dames. And just double checking the Kenosha roster to see if maybe they just misrepresented a number. Trying to see if, maybe somebody's listed on here as a different number and it's actually number 11. That's why I need him to turn around for me. Here's Ballard at the near point. D to D pass, the one-time attempt by Fain off the heel of the stick. Here's Liam O'Boyle now. O'Boyle just chips it into the far corner. Kept in far half boards by Kenosha. McCray behind the net gets buried. Here's a opportunity behind the net now for the Komets. That shot whistled wide by Jacob Fain. Ballard now. The shot by Mina goes wide, and Ballard's not able to keep it in. 6 seconds left on the power play. Played now up ahead. This is Connor Schmitz. Schmitz gains the blue line, cuts across. Tries to kick it forward, can't, and Louis Teodori will play it out into the neutral zone, finds Cade Tilley. Tilley's got Joyner with him, backhand pass. Joyner lost his angle there and put it up off the right shoulder of Galashowski.
Pretty pass on that one, too. Just couldn't finish it.
Little backhand feed. Tilley keeps it in at the point. He'll walk in, stick handles through on his backhand, doesn't get much on it, though, and Galashowski covers up. Power play is done. Under 9 minutes left in the first. Still no score. Blackbirds in third place. Komets in 8th here in this CJP 18U division. Rose wins the draw back to Rodrig, who scales it deep. The deflection, and nice reaction there by Galashowski to stick that left pad out and keep that near post. Tilley near half boards, backhands it deep. Pushed around, Blackbirds keep it in. Shackman, he'll turn, and Blackbirds continue the cycle here below the dots. 2-on-2 behind the net now. It's dug out by Cade Tilley. Tilley's pushed up against the glass, gets it back. Tilley, nice move. Tilley tries to stick handle through. A couple of whacks at it by Shackman. That's now behind the net, and the Komets will come out with it. This is Schenning, Logan Schenning. Schenning in ahead of the play, so the Komets just have to give up on the offensive opportunity. Here's Shackman again. He takes the shot, and Galashowski, I don't think he knew where that was initially, but he was able to cover up.
That one able to hit net, just at the inside of the net.
Looks like James Rudy is number 11, so mystery solved, I believe, unless there's also a number 3 out there whose last name is Rudy. Here's Swigert, top of the near dot. The shot deflects down. Kenosha right in between the dots. Giveaway. They get it back, though, and here comes Rudy. Rudy down the far side. Rudy takes it wide on Teodori, puts it through the crease. Played forward. Here's Swigert again. Cedric, drop pass for Benjamin Michaels. Swigert tries to center it, and out come the Komets. Rudy gains the red line, scales it in. Kept in at the point for the moment by Vanderloop, but that'll come out. On it now is Michaels. Michaels on the backhand. He's forced wide, centering feed that's deflected into the corner where Doparis has it. Friesema, the shot in and out of the glove of Galashowski. And now up into center ice. Friesema, cross ice. Max Anderson as the Blackbirds change. Tipped up in the air. Connor Schmitz tries to play it with his hand. He can't. Jackson Alilovic, excuse me, as the puck on his backhand now. Alilovic now below the red line. He'll turn, fire it through the paint, and good stick work by Galashowski to loft that across the ice. Now Anderson gets held up. Here's Austin Ballard. Trying to find Mason Ballard, and that deflects out where Dalton McCray will play it. McCray one-hands it up into center ice. McCray with a lot of speed down the near side. He'll take the quick wrist shot, and backing up into his net was Galashowski, and was able to keep it out. In the corner, McCray still has it. Tries to kick it forward. He gets sandwiched there, still plays it, and cleared out. Ballard, Mason Ballard tries to play it to himself. Alilovic the shot, and Galashowski lets that fall to the ice and then covers up with Louis Teodori bearing down on him. 5.5 left to go in period 1, no score.
We saw a lot of offense in these first 2 games. Obviously a lot of offense from one player in that last game, so very interesting to see a good defensive, good goalie game here in our 3rd game here.
It has been pretty clean defensively. I mean, we've seen some good hits. We've seen good stick work, good body positioning from a lot of these defensemen. Not many opportunities on either side, or clean opportunities on either side for either team. Pushed around to the far side. This is Cameron Dames. Dames has it. Cycles it down to Rose. Dylan Rose finds O'Boyle. Boyle skates in between the dots, fires the wrist shot, the deflection, a couple of whacks at it by Dames, and Galashowski is there to cover up. So Liam O'Boyle put his hands on his head there. That was a pretty shot and a nice tip by Cameron Dames.
Good work by Galashowski there. He's been very good so far. Like I mentioned, both goalies very good, but he has been able to knock down a bunch here early and get locked in here early, get a lot of that confidence going here in the first couple minutes of this game.
Dylan Rose will take the draw for the Blackbirds. Zachary Vanderloop for the Komets. Rose wins it off the heel of the stick. That shot just goes into the corner. Rose down low, Dames. Dames stick handling, centers it. There's the shot from Rose, and it deflects in. That puck just pinballed around and ended up in the back of the net. Dylan Rose, I think, will get credit for that one, and the Blackbirds will take a 1-0 lead.
Good scrum in front of the net there, and Rose is getting the credit for it. Skating over, shaking the high five line there.
Yeah, that thing took about 3 or 4 different deflections on the way in. Puts the Blackbirds up 1-0. Quickly on the counterattack again, Brady Hespin puts it in on Galashowski, who makes the save. 4.5 left to go here in the period. Draw will come to the left here of number 29 in black. Nice stick lift there as Tilly turns and fires it towards the net wide. Vanderloop behind the goal, and that'll go up into the screen. Four minutes and 15 seconds now left to go here in period 1. Komets and Blackbirds. Benjamin Michaels wins the draw, but right onto the stick of Connor Schmitz, who can't play it out. This is Swigert. Swigert's knocked off his balance a little bit. Returns the favor on Vanderloop over on the far side. And again, Galashowski's forced to cover up.
Boy, Cedric Swigert, he is in a force here early in this first period. You've been calling out his name a lot and been watching him skate down here. He's a lot of good speed. Was able to get that shot from near the board there too, so good strength there on the shot.
As that shot gets deflected. Now Jacob Fain will come out with it. Finds Mina, who finds Ballard. Mason Ballard tries to go cross ice with the pass, and that'll bounce up into the net behind the goal for another faceoff. It's just occurring to me now that there are multiple sets of what I assume are siblings on each team, and that threw me initially. We got Mason and Austin Ballard for the Komets. We've got Lewis and Lorenzo Teodori for the Blackbirds.
No indication on the first name on their jerseys either. So
no, well,
leaving us up to guess.
Yeah, you're looking at the numbers and figuring it out that way. This is Joseph Mina. He's the only Mina out there that I can tell. Puck comes out, and the Blackbirds will skate onto it. Across the red line. This is Joyner, tries the cross ice pass, looking for Alilovic. That pass a little out of the reach of Jackson. Blackbirds in, the puck bounces around behind the net. That's Louis Teodori, gets pinned up against the boards by Jacob Fain, comes out with it though. Now on his forehand, spins around to his backhand. Centering feed, Alilovic tries the backhand wide of the far post. Pops up in the air where Mina will take it. Mina's tripped, and the Blackbirds will go shorthanded once again. This will be the second power play opportunity for the Komets. Pretty easy call. Intentional or not, a trip is a trip is a trip, right?
Absolutely. You get a power play here with 49 seconds to spare once the penalty does wind down.
The Komets this season have scored 10 goals in 4 games. The Blackbirds, 22 goals in 5. So it's the Blackbirds team scoring just over 4 goals a game. This is Lorenzo Teodori around the near side as the Blackbirds try to work it out here while shorthanded, and they do as Mason Anderson's not able to play it cleanly. Plays it over to Max Anderson. I don't know if they're related. Anderson's a pretty common last name, but near half boards as the Komets try to regroup. Mason Anderson has it here. Cuts it back onto his forehand, gains the blue line. Nice stick work to shot, and that's a pretty glove save by Camden Schumann.
That's a fancy glove work there afterwards as well.
Yeah, a little
flair.
Show
off. Yeah.
Goalies are a special breed, man. They really are. They are unique.
Anyone that's willing to take
frozen rubber
yeah. Rifled at you.
Yep. 100%.
It's like offensive linemen.
Race for the puck here. Dames is going to win it. Dames goes down. He gets up. He gets another whack at it, and Galashowski's forced to cover up. Cameron Dames just kept moving forward there. Never stopped moving his skates, and that'll lead to an offensive zone draw here for the Blackbirds.
Quite the effort there. Fighting off, I think, 3 or 4 Komets around the net there, too, trying to do anything he can to poke at it, put it in the net.
Draws one here by Kenosha. O'Boyle back to play it, though, for the Midwest Blackbirds. It's now into center ice. Flips it forward, dump and chase. Centers it, nobody home, but it does bounce out in front of the goal. Blackbirds have it. There's a shot, and that whistles wide. Dalton McCray got knocked down. He's back up. 45 seconds left on the power play. That's flipped forward. Miss hit here. Here comes Michaels. Michaels on the forehand, backhand, tries to tuck. Nice right pad save by Galashowski. Short-handed bid for the Blackbirds, denied by Austin Galashowski. This is Jacob Fain. He puts the shot in, and Schumann showing off that glove. He's proud of it. Very casual, just making the catch.
Someone else who's proud down there, Galashowski. He is just,
yeah.
Wow.
He's been under siege here a bit in the first period. He's given up 1, but no fault of his own. That puck took about 3 or 4 left and right-hand turns on its way into the back of the goal. Here's Schenning at the near point. He'll fire the shot, and it's deflected by Alilovich. Jackson Alilovich along the far side, kept in over there at the point by Carter Kalman. And now it's out. Here's Alilovich. Alilovich one-on-one. Taking it wide, he's taken down, and all 3 arms stay down, so no whistle, no penalty. First thing I did was look at all 3 of the Zebras to see if any one of them had anything on that, but nothing doing. That shot wide. Here's Jackson Joyner now near dot. He'll just flip it towards the nets.
I think even a few of the guys slowed down there thinking that they were expecting a call on that one, but we play on.
Jackson Schenning in the corner. He'll push it behind the net, but Jackson Joyner's the first one on it. He has it on his backhand. Casually around the zone, cycles it deep, where Adam Heidi loses the puck. Now Schenning behind the net. Carter Kalman now up, and that bouncing puck finds its way to the neutral zone. Brady Hespin will turn and come the other direction, and that will do it for period number 1. So a bouncy goal for the Midwest Blackbirds will send them to the second period up here 1-0. The 24-25 season is well underway. The divisions that played in the seeding rounds have been realigned for good competitive fit. All the teams in the league are now playing their regular season schedule. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Our next 4 games are at the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville, and one of them started 17 minutes ago. The Elmhurst Chief Girls 12U hosted St. Louis Lady Cyclones 12U in a Girls 12U American Division game at 2 p.m. And then at 3:10, the Madison Mavericks Girls 14U take on the Elmhurst Chiefs in a 14U National Division game at 3:10 p.m. Tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. You can pull up both streams at the same time if you want. You can put us on one screen. You can do picture-in-picture. Do they picture-in-picture still exist? Is that still a thing? People still talk about that? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go picture-in-picture with this game, and then the girls' games over on the other one. You can watch Eric and Mike over there. Tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. If your team manager is interested in arranging an NIHL Game of the Week broadcast, ask them to contact myself or my partner, Eric Willowite, at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com.
You can do just about anything with TV now.
Yeah, I think you probably can, right?
Yeah, you
order food
fancy
and
Roku. Yeah.
do all your grocery shopping.
Apple,
and
Roku, whatever.
Yeah, I love Roku.
I do too.
I love it. Love it. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games tonight. About 3.5 hours from now, the Blackhawks and the Wild. And then Thursday the 14th, the Blackhawks travel to Seattle to take on the Kraken. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. So period 2. Again, we talked about this right before the Blackbirds scored a goal. It's been a pretty clean defensive game, and even the goal that the Komets gave up was just a deflection, a bouncing puck. It wasn't a clean look. It wasn't a break-in. But again, we've seen, like we've seen in the first two games, we've seen very, very good goaltending on both sides. And we'll go to the second 17, the middle frame, with the Blackbirds up 1-0.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Schumann and Galashowski, both impressive in this one, not letting the one goal get in the head of Galashowski here as we get period 2 underway.
I'll go wide of Austin, played behind the net, Jacob Fain. He'll stop and try the other direction. Bit of a miss hit on that workout attempt. Here's Logan Schenning. Up into center ice. Schenning again. Cross ice finds Mason Anderson. Oh yeah, they're going to make this hard on me. I just realized there's Logan Schenning and Jackson Schenning as well. So there are at least 3 pairs of brothers on this Kenosha Komets team, and it's a way to end my day.
It's a family affair.
It really is. There's only 18 players on the roster, and 6 of them are related to each other from the looks of it. Cameron Dames up ahead. Here's Shackman. Shackman bumped off by Fain, gets it back. The shot, the hard shot, the save made by Galashowski behind the net now. Back at the point, Lorenzo Teodori clears it in deep for Talon Shackman. Shackman tries the backhanded center, but it's kept in at the point again by Teodori, but then he's able to work it fairly deep, cross ice. Bumped into over there, that's Hespin, that's cleared out. Cameron Dames will go back and chase it. Dames, excuse me, to Lorenzo Teodori. Logan Schenning. Schenning into the neutral zone with some speed, and he's bumped. He hits that dasher right by the bench, and that puck just bounces around over into the near corner. Joseph Mina's knocked down, and out come the Blackbirds. Here comes Teodori. Lorenzo Teodori loses the puck into the corner now with Carter Kalman on his back. Back to the point, Michaels. Michaels with the shot, and that'll deflect up into the netting.
Good work by Austin Ballard, getting in front of that shot. Sacrificing the body there to get the block.
14 minutes, 59 seconds left to go here in period number 2.
Going back to the last name conversation, I think that if you have the last name, you should automatically, not have the same first initial, but you should have that first initial on the back of your jersey as well.
I agree. It makes it a little easier. As this puck comes out to center ice, where McCray will play it cross ice. Finds Cade Tilley. Tilley far dot. The shot, score! Wow, Cade Tilley, pick top corner, glove side. And the Blackbirds take a 2-0 lead.
That was an impressive shot from Tilley right there. Sniping that one past Galashowski.
And that's a good word for it. That was absolutely a snipe from the far side. This team now up 2-0.
Tilley's been responsible for both of these, I think, chances here that they've been able to score on early in this game.
That will be not icing. Kenosha tries to work it out to center ice. Huge hit by Dalton McCray on Joseph Mina, and he's going to go to the box. That was a wicked hit by Dalton McCray. I think he's being called for it. I think he left his feet just a little.
I believe so.
And I think that's what's going to get him going to the box here for that hit. That's going to go as a roughing. Checking is allowed at this level, but yeah, I think Dalton left his feet just a touch and enough to make the official call it a roughing penalty.
Well, we've seen some offensive output in the first 2 games, and we've seen some physicality here in the final game here so far.
Which you come to expect, you know, in an 18U game. I mean, it's as close as you're going to get to pro hockey. You know, it's the real thing. Hitting's allowed. But much like in the NHL, you're not allowed to leave your feet. And again, I think that's what Dalton got dinged for there. So another power play here for Kenosha. This is their third of the game, and if you're the Komets, you need to take advantage of one of these. You've been 2 men up twice now, haven't scored yet. Now you're down 2-0.
Take this opportunity to get back in the game. Only down 2 here. Plenty of time left to go as well. A lot of hockey left here in Kenosha.
A lot of hockey. 14 minutes left in this period.
A lot of hockey today. Left today.
Yeah, Eric and Mike have got the first girls game going out in Bensonville right now as we're broadcasting you a 7-pack of NIHL hockey here on Stream Sports Midwest today. 4 games in Bensonville. One of them started now, and then I think 3 o'clock, 4:30, and 5:55 or something like that. So hockey all day. Nothing better than hockey all day, man. I love this. Going to be a draw here to the right of Camden Schumann. Aiden Zakarchimsky will take the draw. He loses it. And out with it now is Dames. Cameron Dames with a head of steam down the near side, waiting for his teammates. He stops. Cross-ice pass finds Rodrig. Rodrig the shot in. Save made Galashowski. And out with it now is Mason Anderson. Anderson into center ice. Zakarchimsky on his left, takes it wide, stops in the corner. Back to the point to Max Anderson. Max Anderson finding Zakarchimsky. The backhand goes wide. Mason Anderson now. Dames backhanded up off the glass, kept in at the point by Max Anderson. Thrown in on goal. Schumann sticks it away. And puck is flipped up into center ice. Rose one-hands it into the offensive zone. Dylan Rose tries to work 1-on-5, has to wait for his teammates who are changing. That forces him to retreat into the neutral zone where Adam Heidi is able to forecheck, take the puck away. Max Anderson in his own zone now. He waits. 20 seconds left on this Kenosha power play. Ballard across the blue line. Misa the shot, and into the body of Camden Schumann, who made that disappear. Joseph Mina, a lot on that wrister. Schumann covers up.
Schumann has been very impressive in the start of this game.
Mina to take the draw. Over to Lorenzo Teodori. Teodori tries to get it to Jackson Joyner and can't. Here's a shot, and that puck is through Schumann, but good defense there by Teodori, Lorenzo Teodori, to backhand it off the red line, and now here Schumann covers up. So Komets almost break through there on that shot from the far half boards.
Teodori with a heads up there, saw the puck about to just creep past the red line. He said nope, poked that one out and keeps it 2-0.
There's a hard shot from the point that deflects by Jackson Schenning. Blackbirds not able to get it out. Fain will turn and dump it back in for Zakarchimsky behind his own net. Zakarchimsky, little pass to himself off the end boards over on the far side. Mason Ballard. Ballard puts it towards the net. Puck bounces around just outside the crease, and Jackson Joyner will possess here for the Blackbirds. Joyner goes cross ice. This is Liam O'Boyle, and in ahead of the play was Jackson Joyner. 11.5 left to go, period 2. This will be Louis Teodori on the draw. He wins it forward, but Jackson Schenning will be back there to play. They'll backhand it around Jacob Fain. James Rudy. Alilovich now on the far half boards. Back to the point. O'Boyle the shot. The save made by Galashowski. Now in the corner, Louis Teodori tries to work out of the corner with it. He can't. Jackson Alilovich Jumps around the first defender, has it on his backhand now, switches to his forehand, comes back out the other side, tries to throw it out in front for Joyner. That pass is deflected. Here's Teodori. He's trying to spin away from Jackson Schenning. He's bumped off by Vanderloop. Puck bouncing around by that far faceoff dot, and here is Jacob Fain with it for the Komets. Gains the red line, dumps it in. Connor Schmidt will be the first one. Schmitz will be the first one on it. Schmitz back to the point. The shot from the point by Vanderloop goes high and wide. It comes out the other side, and Jacob Fain not able to tuck it in that far side.
Fain had quite the look there to put this one past the left side of Schumann, but he just couldn't put it home.
Dalton McCray now. Gets a screen, gets into the offensive zone, stops the far half boards. Finds Michaels. Michaels is bumped off the puck, hit from behind, and I think that's going to be Swigert going to the box for a hit from behind on Logan Schenning.
I think that's about as clear as that one gets
on
that call.
A lot of the younger leagues, you'll see the sign on the back of their jersey that says don't or do not hit or stop or
sign,
whatever. Yeah. They're 17 and 18-year-olds, but it is still youth hockey, and those types of hits are not allowed. So Cedric Swigert will go to the box here for 2 minutes, and it'll be yet another power play for the Kenosha Komets. This is number 4 as Max Anderson digs it out of his skates, gets it back. Now on the forehand, comes over here to Heidi. Heidi with all sorts of time fires the shot. That puck is loose, and Aiden Zakrachimsky did exactly what you're taught to do, which is play until the whistle, and he didn't hear a whistle, so he jammed that stick in between 5-hole and tried to punch it through.
Absolutely, and Heidi, I don't think, got all of what he wanted to behind that shot as well, but had the open lane there. Was waiting for a screen, but took the shot there, and good work to try and put it home.
Yeah, once he saw that screen wasn't coming, he decided to rip it, which, I mean, eventually you got to shoot the puck. 2 to a side in the corner, now behind the net with it. Luca Rodrig. Rodrig up and out. Max Anderson will regroup. Anderson up the middle. Logan Schenning has it knocked away from him. Hespin goes into Schenning. The two of them have some words down in front of us. Anderson plays it into the offensive zone, but it's cleared out, and here comes Dames the other direction. Cameron Dames centers it through to Rose. Dylan Rose not able to get much on it. Rose now on the near side. Let's flip it to center ice and kill some more clock. 9 minutes left in the period. A minute left on the 4th power play of the night for the Kenosha Komets. Anderson back to Mason Anderson. Max and Mason. Now Logan Schenning loses the puck. Overskates it. Dames overskates it, and Schenning gets it right back. Schenning now is Zakrachimsky, and it's just a wind-up slap shot by Schenning. Easy save made by Schumann with the right pad. That's going to be a penalty on Logan Schenning. He went high, coming behind the net, and number 4 for the Komets is going to go to the box. You can just see those arms extend behind the net, going high. We'll skate 4 to a side for 28 seconds. See what the official call is. Potentially. We'll see if he gives us the signal. Yep, it's a rough on Logan Schenning, so he'll be in the box. We'll skate 4 to a side for 28 seconds, and then the Blackbirds will have a minute 32 power play.
Kenosha fails again to take advantage of the man advantage.
Yep. It's 0 for 4 now. 0 for 4 here through a period and a half. You're down 2-0. You got to take advantage of those opportunities. Here's a potential 2-on-1. Down the far side, the shot, the save made off the stick of Jackson Schenning. Nice right toe save made by Schumann. Teodori. Louis Teodori in the corner. Has it behind the net. Teodori tries the stick lift. Jacob Fain behind the net. He loses it. Power play here now for the Blackbirds for a minute and 25 seconds. Exactly 8 minutes left to go in the second period. We're about halfway through, and save that roof job goal by the Blackbirds here in the early going in the second period by Cade Tilley. It's been a very kind of tight to the vest kind of game here, Ethan. It's been not a lot of offense, and both teams have played pretty well defensively.
Yeah, a lot of high-intensity hits so far in this one as well.
Blackbirds will see what they can do with their first man advantage. Dames will wrist it in deep. Here's Friesema in the far corner, kicks it back to the point nicely to O'Boyle. O'Boyle, the shot in from the point, actually looked like a pass. He was looking for Talon Shackman driving in from the back door. Over in the far corner, Joseph Mina. He'll turn, kept in by O'Boyle. O'Boyle, back to Dames now. Back to the point. Dames and O'Doyle. O'Boyle the shot, and tip attempt there by Connor Friesema. Not able to get much on it, and the save is made by Galashowski.
Good work by Galashowski there to stay with that one.
7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Period 2, 34 seconds left on the power play. 2-0. Blackbirds with the lead.
You can tell here that the Blackbirds, too, have just been the better team as far as this one power play goes, as far as setting things up. They've been very aggressive on the defense.
There you go, shot and score right from the point. O'Boyle, I believe. Let's see if I can get a number there. That's Dames. Yeah, not a surprise. O'Boyle and Dames looking very comfortable out there on the point together, and that's a power play goal for Cameron Dames. And you said it, as you were talking about the efficiency of this power play, just a simple D-to-D pass and a shot from the point through some traffic, and it's 3-0 Blackbirds.
I'll say Kenosha should take notes of what Midwest is doing. The Blackbirds are very aggressive on their penalty kill defense, and it seems like the Komets here just waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to come to them.
Here's a shot by Shackman, save made by Galashowski.
At some point, you're down 2. You got to show some aggressiveness on defense and try and go for the puck no matter what.
Yeah, rather than playing back a little bit. Rose will take the draw here against Vanderloop. Draw to the left of Galashowski. Shackman in the corner. It's dug out and skated out by the Komets. Zachary Vanderloop, he loses it to Rose. Rose pirouettes behind the net, pirouettes again, now back on his forehand. Back to the point and kept in by Rodrig just barely. But that will allow the Komets to defend up, and Carter Callan will take the puck behind his own net. Callan just scales it the length of the ice. The bouncing puck will come all the way down on Schumann. He'll fire it out, dangerous pass, and he gives it away, and he's forced to make the save as Connor Schmitz fired a wrist shot in.
When Schumann down on one knee there, he's like, ooh.
Yeah,
thinking about that one.
Yeah, played that puck. I don't know where he was trying to go with that pass, but it ended up right on the stick of number 39 in black, and Schmitz fired a wrist shot. Draw now to Camden Schumann's left. Jackson Alalovich will win the draw, but it's back to the point. Shot in from the point by Jackson Schenning. Logan Schenning tips it into the corner. Fain is not able to keep it in, so he works it back over to Jackson Schenning on the far side. Heidi. Fain up off the boards. Hespin now under the stick of Joyner. Jackson will get another chance, gets it to Teodori. Louis Teodori will gain the blue line. 5.5 left to go in the second. Cross ice pass, good feed. The shot, the pretty glove save made by Austin Galashowski. Off the stick, I think that was Alalovich over there who fired that wrist shot from the far dot. 5 minutes, go ahead.
Blackbird's doing everything right here early. Just the passing has been very nice, and it's been effective too, obviously, on that third goal.
Yeah, crisp play by this Midwest Blackbirds team here so far through a little bit more than a period and a half. Here's Logan Schenning. Schenning tries to go 1-on-2, instead throws his body around and knocks down the Blackbirds defender as O'Boyle. That's O'Boyle and Logan Shenning getting tangled, and let's see what's going to happen here. But Shenning threw his body into O'Boyle.
Shenning's going to the box?
Yeah, I think, is it just going to be Shenning? I'm not sure what they were calling. They didn't call him. I don't think they called him for that hit. I think it was the post hit.
I believe so, too.
The post hit kerfuffle, I guess, if you want to call it that, as he was sort of
kind of fall back over O'Boyle there.
Yeah, standing on top of O'Boyle, and looks like O'Boyle's going to go too. So we're going to have matching minors here for that that play along the near boards. As the officials try to sort this out with 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. Five on five, I think I saw one official say to the other. Not used to seeing 4 officials out there for a youth game, so it's taking me a minute to train my eyes to look in multiple different places. You got 2 separate conversations going on between the 2 linesmen and the 2 referees.
It's like Heidi's having one over there with the 2. Now we got 2 guys in the Komets box.
I wonder if matching minors and then an additional 2 minutes on Logan Shenning, perhaps. They haven't put anything up on the board yet, so I'm not entirely sure.
And now I think a coach just got thrown out.
Yep, I think you're right. I think one of the coaches for the Komets has just been thrown out of the game.
Does that make up the other Komets player in the box then, fulfilling the...
Yeah, I mean, there's a 2-minute penalty on the up on the board, but number 0, so... I mean, in the box right now is James Rudy and Logan Shenning. Those are the 2 players in the box. But Rudy wasn't out on the ice for that play. So I think this is matching minors on O'Boyle and Logan Shenning, and then an additional 2. I don't know if it's a bench minor on the coach or if it's an additional 2 on Logan Shenning, but either way, because it says 0-0 up on the board, so I'm going to assume bench minor. And
we're ready to sort out here.
Yeah, it's hard to sort out. We need to get these refs mic'd up is what we need to do. Long pass looking up ahead to Mason Anderson, doesn't connect. Long pass cross ice looking for Dames. Tilly scored one of the goals. He'll fire this one into a pile of bodies. Friesma behind the net, back to Dames at the point. Dames falls down, and that gives the Komets an opportunity here as Mason Anderson takes it wide. The shot right pad save. Schumann, Dames, turns, and Heidi fires it towards the net, but it goes wide. And that long pass eludes everybody, and that will be an icing. So the Blackbirds are a man up here for 1:13. 3-0, Blackbirds with the lead. It's been a fun day of hockey.
Full day.
Full day of hockey, yeah. I got here about 9, a little after 9 o'clock. We showed up not long after that, and we've been here ever since. So got another period plus to go. Zachary Vanderloop on the draw, loses it. Luca Rodrig plays it near side. Louis Teodori swings it back around. Rodrig up and out to center ice with it is Swigert, Alilovic. Now into the offensive zone, runs into Max Anderson. And Max Anderson's able to backhand it out. Rodrig will get back there in between his dots. Plays it to Teodori. Teodori up through center ice. Has Swigert and Alilovic with him. Stops, throws it back to the far half boards. Jackson Joyner. Teodori, Joyner, Rodrig, back at the point. Swigert at the near point. He'll walk top of the dot, fire the shot, and that's up over the net. Joyner just walks in. He's given all sorts of space. That Red Sea parted for Jackson, fired the shot, and Galashowski made the save.
Good shot by Swigert there. Ripped that one at the net.
Draw to the right now of Austin Galashowski. 12 seconds left on the power play. Won by the Blackbirds. Hespin with some space. Hespin looking for the pass. The shot from a bad angle. Save was made by Galashowski. Hespin wants that puck badly. Alilovic gets a little space. The shot's deflected wide. Back to the point, Rodrig. Puts it towards the goal. Puck is in. Shot, score! Louis Teodori, as he's being knocked down, spins it inside the near post. Another power play goal, 4-0 Blackbirds.
These Blackbirds taking advantage here.
The
power play had just actually ended. We were back to full strength. The skater just came out of the box there as just for about 5 or 10 seconds before Teodori put that one in.
As my all-time favorite broadcaster Jack Edwards would say, that is the danger minute. That minute outside of a power play where you're scrambling as a defense to kind of organize things, and you give up a goal immediately after a power play ends. Here's Fane. So 4-0 now, Blackbirds. Dames gets bumped into by Fane. Out to center ice. Liam O'Boyle chips it up into the penalty box. As a Bruins fan, it's the first time in 19 years that I've watched a Bruins game without Jack Edwards as the play-by-play voice.
Yeah.
He retired after last season. The longtime voice of the Boston Bruins, dealing with some sort of weird medical issue.
Rare
The
disease,
doctors haven't been able to figure it out, where there's some sort of disconnect between his brain and his mouth. So he has trouble speaking, but his brain works fine. He just has trouble getting his words out. And as a broadcaster, that's a problem. And, you know, as somebody who's been a Bruins fan my whole life and a huge Jack Edwards fan, I certainly hope that his doctors are able to figure out what's going on with him. The Bruins honored him about a week ago. But he's probably my top guy. Who's your favorite broadcaster of all time, other than me, of course?
That's a tough one, obviously. You're sitting right up there at number one.
Here's a shot and a score. I'll let you think on that. Liam O'Boyle takes the pretty feed down low from Dylan Rose. He buries it, and the Blackbirds starting to run away and hide here a little bit. It's 5-0.
The offensive showcase here continuing on today. We've seen a lot of goals scored in these 2.5 games here, and it's not stopping here in the third one.
So 1:52 left to go here in the second period. Now you got to answer my question.
I will say, in prepping for this game last night, I always like to watch old Doc Emmerich clips. Doc's a great one.
Yeah, I miss the Doc Emmerich, like those outdoor games, and those were some of his best. And obviously, he was the voice when both my Bruins and your Blackhawks won their respective cups. So,
Blackhawks playing outdoors again here this year.
Where are they playing this year?
Wrigley.
Oh, it's at Wrigley.
Yeah,
love it. Michaels takes the shot, and the save is made.
I believe it's against St. Louis.
Okay, all right. Last time they played outdoors, was that the Notre Dame game?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Hard slap shot by Swigert. Wow, that was a bomb.
He has a rip.
And Galashowski saved that puck in self-defense. 1:27 left now in the second period.
So if I see Swigert wind up for that, I am getting out of the way.
Yes. Behind the nets, here's Jackson Schenning. Pushes it back to Max Anderson, or excuse me, that's Austin Ballard, 43, not 42. Now Mina. Komets still hemmed in here. They've been hemmed in their own zone for about the last 3 or 4 minutes. Again, not able to clear it out.
Work, good aggressive defensive work from the play.
Yeah, Preston Dow Paris did a nice job. Here's a shot from the point. That's the other Teodori. That was Lorenzo Teodori taking that shot. Michaels over to the far side. Friesema able to work his way through the first 2 black jerseys, but the third one, Jackson Shenning, cuts him off. But he gets the puck back. Pushed forward by Austin Ballard. Lorenzo Teodori able to clear it in deep. Now in is Cade Tilley. 17 seconds left. Back to the point. Teodori goes D to D. Here's a shot from the point by Friesema, and the glove save by Galashowski. This game was 2-0. We saw a really kind of close to the vest, tight defensive battle, and then all of a sudden, the Blackbirds offense came to life. They scored 3 goals in about 4 minutes. Turned a 2-0 game into a 5-0 game.
I've seen one team take advantage of the power play and one team simply just get beat on the power play.
Yep.
Kenosha 5 chances, I believe, 4 or 5 chances on the power play tonight, and nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it, and we'll go to the third with the Blackbirds up 5-0. The Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that their Little Blackhawks Learn to Play program is created by the NHL to make the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 4 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for spring or winter Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at nhl.com/blackhawks/amateur/Little Blackhawks. Well, Ethan and I are going to step aside here while the Zamboni comes out and does its thing. We'll be back for third period play on the other side. Blackbirds 5, Komets nothing. Third period action about to get underway here from the Kenosha Ice Arena. Midwest Blackbirds hanging on to a big 5-0 lead as we enter period number 3. They scored 3 goals, Ethan, in about a 4-minute span there in that second period. This was a very defensive game, save for a pretty goal from Cade Tilley to make it 2-0. But other than that, very tight, very close game, and Blackbirds blew it open in short term.
And the story of this game has been the Blackbirds' ability to succeed on the power play. Well, the Komets have struggled 0 for 5 on the power play in the first 2 periods of this one. So,
yeah, Blackbirds technically 1 for 2, but that may as well have been a power play goal as the Komets player was coming out of the box and hadn't made it back into play yet. And with a 5-goal lead here in the third period, this third period will be played with a running clock. That clock continues to tick at 16:30. So how was your first full day? I know you did a game with Eric a few weeks back, but this was sort of your first full day of the grind as we get the triple header in here.
Yeah, I got a whole group of different age groups, obviously, starting the day with what, 10?
No, we're 2 14s, 14 and 14. Yeah.
And then, well, even then the 10-year-olds were playing when we showed up here.
Yes, yeah. We did watch a 10U game when we got here today.
Going up to the 14 and then getting to this level. It's been a fun day of seeing what kind of hockey is coming up through the ranks here.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you were here with me. You did a fantastic job here this afternoon, and we've got more on the books. So, again, if you're interested in, and that's well offsides, if you're interested in having your team's broadcast for the NIHL Game of the Week, you can reach out to myself, Aaron, or my partner, Eric, at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com. When you shoot us an email, just give us some dates. Hey, we got some games on these days, and we'd like to know if you're available. Eric and I will put our collective heads together with Ethan and Mike, the 4th member of our crew, and we'll figure out who's available and on what dates, and we'll come out and we'll do your games. It's that simple, easy peasy. I know we've got a couple emails in the inbox right now of teams that are interested. So, if you are interested, get that information in quickly. Here's a shot and a save by Galashowski. Here's another shot and a save by Galashowski. This one, Talon Shackman from the outside of the near dot.
Hope to get you up to my neck of the woods here in Rockford here soon.
That's one of the few, Rockford's one of the few places that Eric and I haven't had an opportunity to go do yet. Last year, we did Bloomington twice for the first time. We haven't been down to Peoria yet. And we haven't been out to Rockford, but we've done, obviously, both rinks here in Kenosha. We've done Pleasant Prairie. We've done South Bend. I would say the 3 remote locations that we haven't hit yet have been Rockford, the Quad Cities, and Peoria, but we've done just about everything else. Last year, we did a quadruple header down in Bloomington. Eric and I left our house at about 5:30 in the morning, and then got home at about 7 o'clock at night. That was a day, but it was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, we're up for going anywhere. We like checking out all the new rinks and all, well, new to us, the rinks that we haven't seen before. That puck's sitting in the paint, and Paris was taking a couple of whacks at it. Yeah, Rockford would be fun. They always seem to have pretty solid teams across the board. Their youth hockey program out in Rockford's always pretty good. So
nice facilities out there as well.
This is out to the neutral zone, right at the blue line. Vanderloop loses it to Michaels. Now O'Boyle chips it up off the glass. Vanderloop again. This is James Rudy stepping through. Puck played to center ice where Austin Ballard will shovel it into the offensive zone. Liam O'Boyle, who's got a goal here in this one. That puck deflected by Swires. So that'll go all the way down into the zone where Jacob Fain will play it. Out to center ice, 12:50 now. Again, running clock here in the third with a 5-goal lead. Alilovic is shouldered there by Fain, knocks him off the puck. Good work by the Blackbirds. They just take their time here. Very crisp passing by the Blackbirds. Stick lift by Joyner's cross ice pass to Jackson Alilovic. Alilovic to Joyner. A little too hot to handle on that pass. Rodrigue loses the puck. He's bumped into by Schenning. Logan Schenning has got Mason Anderson with him. Tries the backhand pass. He's buried by Rodrigue in the corner. There's a collision at center ice. Teodori scored a goal. Louis Teodori had the puck, loses the puck, and now Joyner clears it in. Alilovic on the forecheck. He'll actually be the first one on it. And now Joseph Mina, sticked away from Mina by Teodori. Louis Teodori in the corner, stolen away. Jackson Schenning now for the Komets. Up into the neutral zone and right back the other way come the Blackbirds. 11.5 now. Shoved down in the corner, no call. Good hit by Alilovic. Friesema slings it around the far side. Cameron Dames fires it cross corner. Friesema and Ballard bang into each other along the near half. Friesema just lofts it into the corner, content to kill time in the offensive zone. Tilly swings it around the near boards. And out with it is Ballard, backhanded feed, looking for Zachar Chimsky. Not able to connect on that attempt, and Lorenzo Teodori, he loses it. Kicked with the stick, and out to center ice. Puck deflects past Carter Calnan. Alan Shackman tries to play it. He's knocked down, and we're going to get a penalty called here on, I believe that's going to go on Carter Calnan for the Komets for interference. The clock will stop here as we reset for the power play. It will be Calnan in the box. Blackbirds 1 for 2 on the power play, but again, that's that second power play they scored about a second or two after the Komets skater came out of the box, so may as well have been a power play goal. But you're right, they look very crisp, and that's sort of the one thing that lacks, that sort of lags behind in NIHL, especially, you know, when you're at the beginning, not really at the beginning of the season anymore, but you know, it's still early in the season, is that timing on the power play. But the Blackbirds look pretty crisp out there with this, when they're a skater up.
Yeah, doing a good job of being able to set guys up. As Dames takes a fall into the board there, almost takes out the ref with him. But yeah, just look very crisp on this power play, being able to set guys up in position like this right here.
Right there, that's a pretty cross ice pass. Tilly across the ice, the shot is wide. Tilly has it again. Up to the top, far face-off dot. Here's a shot, doesn't make it through off the stick of Shackman. Shackman, Dames at the point. Dames fires the wrist shot. I don't know if that deflected, but Dames, top corner. I think that may have just been clean into the top corner.
I thought it deflected off Tilly.
Did it? Okay.
That's where I thought it did.
And Dames
is
the
one that was closest to the net, but also it looks like, can't see the number here.
And Dames was the first one to celebrate.
Looks like Shackman was right over there as well, but it did look like it deflected off of a body and go into the net.
Well, it's 6-0. And again, that power play looking very, very sharp and crisp for the Midwest Blackbirds. And what do we got going on here? They're saying no goal.
No goal.
They're saying no goal. Not sure why they're saying no goal. Again, we don't have the official discussion here, but
some kind of conversation going here. It looks like they started the clock a bit early.
No, the discussion is they waved off the goal, but they took the power play off the board. So there was still time left on the power play for the Blackbirds. So the Komets should, in theory, still be shorthanded here. I don't know how much time was left on the penalty kill, but Carter Calnan, yeah, Calnan's going back to the box here. And that was the discussion between the Blackbirds bench and the official timekeeper. There you go, 22 seconds left on the power play for the Blackbirds. That's why we both thought it was a goal, because they took the power play off the board.
But the ref originally had his arms as he waved it off, but then pointed as it was a goal.
Here's Dames. Dames takes the shot, and there's a pretty glove save through some traffic by Galashowski. That was probably his best save of the day.
Good shot by Dames there, too, from the slot. A lot of power behind that one, but yeah, the save is the story of that play.
We got a lot of discussion here between both benches, the scorekeeper, the officials. And at this point, the power play should be up, as with the running clock, Callanan still in the box, and there's only 4 skaters out on the ice, but we've run a full minute off the clock since that last stoppage. Friesma's shot goes wide. Callanan will take the puck here. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Shackman. Shackman backhand, tries to just bull his way forward, and not able to cover it up is Galashowski. Dames has it in the corner. Friesma near half, now backs to the point. Shackman again, top of the, in between the dots. Shackman the shot, and Galashowski with the save.
Galashowski keeping his eye on that one. Shackman setting up that shot, and Galashowski said nope with the glove.
7 minutes, 15 seconds left in a rapidly moving third period with that clock running. Into the near corner, far corner rather, excuse me. Back to the point. Max Anderson dumps it in deep. DeParish tries to clear it out and can't. Mina's cut off as he tries to skate through 3 white jerseys. Now out with it is DeParish. He'll gain the blue line. Looking for Michaels, doesn't connect on that pass. Tipped forward but not out. Now Jackson Schenning behind the net. He's fended off by Michaels. Schenning will try the other direction. Gets double teamed, gives it up. Swire's shot whistles wide. Rodrig clears it in deep. Anderson in the far corner, gets bumped into there by DeParish. 3 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys along the far half, and Blackbirds content to just let that clock tick as it's fired out to the neutral zone. Under 6 now. Out to center ice. Here comes Michaels. Michaels cuts it across, takes a shot through a screen, deflects into the corner. James Rudy has it tipped away from him. Far dot, Vanderloop. That'll go up into the net. So after today, you'll have to stay tuned, as we mentioned. Keep an eye on the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. They'll give you the details on when our next games are. Still some going on over in Bensonville. Our day will be done in about 5 minutes and change.
Looks like on the schedule there's a break for a lot of these teams too, at least about a week or 2 before they play.
More conference games. Jackson Joyner down Napier. A lot of these teams will play in tournaments and things of that nature, so they're not constantly playing conference games. But those obviously don't count towards the NIHL schedules and things of that nature. So you'll see, they might go to, Michigan to play a tournament for a week or something. Alilovich has his pocket picked at the blue line. Backhanded in by Rudy. Out of 4.5. O'Boyle has one of the 5 goals for the Blackbirds. Up to center ice, Alilovich with the touch pass to Joyner. Joyner on the backhand, hard backhand, deflected though. Back to Teodori, top of the near dot. Teodori in shot, right pad save, and Galashowski didn't know where that was. Hopped up in the air. Backhanded around to the far side. Centering feed. The backhand up and over the nets. Joyner. Doesn't connect. And the Komets now. Rudy into the offensive zone. Rudy with some space. Rudy takes it deep, throws it through the slot. No black jerseys there. We got a whistle and a penalty called here. I think it's going to go on the Blackbirds. The Komets will go on yet another power play. Yeah, McCrae's going to go to the box again.
Now's the time where you just try to capitalize on one towards the end of this game here. You've been struggling all game with it. Now it's really time to bear down here and try to get one on the board.
Yeah, and the thing to remember is that, you know, in situations where seeding, where you're talking about seeding at for a tournament at the end of the season, goal differential matters. So, you know, there's always something to play for here. If you're Kenosha, you want to try to get one, maybe two here in these final 340 just to improve that standing a little bit, should that matter come, you know, the middle of February. Pushed over to the near side. This is Logan Schenning. Mason Anderson now waits for the traffic to go by. He'll work it up to Max Anderson, who will clear it all the way in down on Cameron Schumann in the corner. Hespin backhands it around. Dames able to work it out. And that's an impressive clear by the Blackbirds from the far corner. 2 passes and the puck is out of the zone. They seem to know where they know where their teammates are supposed to be, and they've executed really, really well here tonight.
Let's show their coaching here, and obviously they've been just very well executed all afternoon long. Nice save there. And a
cross-ice pass. Schumann didn't know where it was, but it was cleared out by Brady Hespin. Here's a breakout opportunity for Dylan Rose. Rose on the backhand, the forehand, and that's a nice left pad save.
He scored!
And he scores from the corner.
In the corner.
I think the officials are going to blow it dead, though. I think they're going to blow that dead before the goal went in. I saw the net lift. The clock's still running, so we may have the game. They stop the clock at 2:16. Yeah, so let's see. They are coming out to center ice, so I wonder if they are going to give that goal.
It was Dames, if they do count it.
Yeah, Dames from a really bad angle. He was in the corner. They haven't changed it on the board yet, and the clock is running. Dames is, if that's ruled off, that's going to be the second goal that Dames has had disallowed here in the game. The power play comes off. I don't know why the time ran out because the clock kept running. Right. So it stays 5-0. It doesn't look like they're going to give that goal to Dames. So Paris centering feed down to 90 seconds. Chipped out to center ice for Fain. Fain stops there, drops it for Ballard. Ballard across the blue line. Ballard tries to skate through 4 white jerseys, turns and tries to put the puck on net and can't, and that's just lifted to center ice. Here's Michaels. Michaels the shot, deflects into the corner. He'll be the first one on it over there. A minute left. Back to the point, the shot goes wide.
Even in this final minute here, the Blackbirds not afraid to build some more chemistry on offense.
Yeah, they're playing this to the whistle, and that's what you want from both teams. Just play the puck, play the game hard, play through that final whistle, and I think we might have one more face-off here before this one ends as that clock keeps running with 35 seconds left. We saw 3 fun games today, a couple of 14Us. 18U, the Komets, the home team here, are going to lose 2 of the 3 games. As that clock continues to run after an icing. Down to the final 10, Tilly. One more shot, why not? There's another roof job, Cade Tilly, as the horn will sound. Tilly, a second goal of the game, and this one will end 6-0 in favor of the Midwest Blackbirds. This was a dominating performance by this CJP 18U team. That's going to do it for our triple header here at the Kenosha Ice Arena. Thank you for spending some time with Ethan and I on this Sunday morning and afternoon. We're going to go home and drink some tea. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, folks. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again on the NIHL Game of the Week on the NIHL TV station here on Stream Sports Midwest. Have a great rest of your weekend.